It's an over-the-counter drug that is used frequently, but it's being abused in this challenge for its side effects, which in turn are harming and killing young people.
Alright, so as if you needed another reason to believe that TikTok was toxic, well, here's some more ammunition for you.
All of these recent challenges are incredibly dangerous.
It's a TikTok challenge circulating among young people that has tragically resulted in the death of a Metro teenager.
It's not just fun, it potentially could be life-threatening.
Last week, a 15-year-old girl died from an overdose of Benadryl, described by those who cared about her as an otherwise happy teen who was not one to experiment with drugs. But she fell victim to what's been called the Benadryl challenge, shared on the popular social media app TikTok.
Wait a minute, so there's a TikTok challenge that requires you to use Benadryl to get the high or hallucinating effects of the drug? I mean, at this point in time, it's the year 2020. Nothing surprises me, but let's keep hearing.
The challenge is to feel the trip or hallucinations for taking a dozen or more doses of the pill.
The dose that can cause a hallucination is very close to the dose that can cause something potentially life-threatening.
The challenge was blamed for the hospitalization of at least 3 other teens in Texas earlier this year. Poison and drug information experts say teens need to be convinced of the dangers.
Large doses of Benadryl can cause seizures and particularly problems with the heart. The heart tends to go out of rhythm and not pump blood effectively.
So in addition to that, some of the overuse side effects of Benadryl can lead to heart attack, seizure, and stroke, which can lead to permanent brain damage. I mean, we already know a lot of these kids growing up nowadays already have brain damage from the amount of just very odd things they consume and just the stupid challenges that they do. I mean, honestly, this is crazy. All right, for those of us who are actually normal and follow directions, this is the way that we're supposed to take them. We're supposed to take them every 4 to 6 hours or as directed by a doctor, and we're not to exceed more than 6 doses in 24 hours. Adults and children 12 years and over, 1 to 2 tabs. Children 6 to under 12 years, 1 tablet, and children under 6 years do not take. But what these guys are apparently doing are taking a dozen or so, which are 25 milligrams, and if you add that up or multiply 25 milligrams times a dozen tablets, that's 300 milligrams at one time.
That's why parents are urged to monitor social media trends and talk to their kids.
Look, parents are barely even able to have the talk with their kids, let alone know what is out there as far as a social media trend. I mean, come on. I mean, that's not realistic.
Just make sure that they understand to be skeptical of what they see online and do not try anything that's dangerous.
All right, look, guys, everything on the internet nowadays is skeptical, and I mean everything is skeptical. But I know she means well, and as parents, they need to do a better job of monitoring exactly what the children are watching. And that is a very difficult thing to do because privacy is something that's not as private as it once was before. That's something that has been thrown out of the window a long time ago when you put yourself out on the internet or you're exposed to the internet, because almighty Google knows what you're doing. All these different companies are listening to what you're doing. Your phone is listening to what you're doing. I mean, obviously, it's very, very difficult to do that. But at the same time, parents do need to take some sort of measure to be able to protect their children as much as possible. And obviously, we need to educate these kids out here not to do these stupid challenges and trends. I mean, honestly, what do you think is going to happen when you try to overdose on some of these things to get a hallucinogenic effect and all of this stuff? Like, do you think that's honestly going to be a one-time thing that will just get you high and then you're going to feel good about it and you're just going to be all right? I mean, honestly, you guys have to think a little. Like, this is crazy. And I'm speaking as a medical professional. You know, obviously I am a millennial, but at the same time, I have seen a lot of kids overdose on all of these drugs and things that they should not be messing with coming into the ER, and they're just totally messed up. Young kids who mess up their whole life, a whole life ahead of them that they could have had a chance at to actually do something with. But because of these stupid challenges and peer pressure and all of these things that basically they're clout chasers, right? They want to experience that clout or 15 minutes of fame. It's killing them off. It is making them vulnerable to all of these things in the world, and honestly, I am not with it. We need to encourage people not to do stupid stuff like this, even if it is for that quote-unquote clout. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And with that being said, this is GCP, signing off.
Guess I'm the new kill leader. I don't even think you're trying. This was too easy.
You are the Apex Champions.